reason why I decided to write the play is really my inspiration often comes from the atmosphere, from the spirit, from the environment. And I happened to be listening to some recorded sermons from Dr. King. And I started picturing this young girl sitting in church not listening to that sermon. And that's kind of where this started. And from there we see not only her development from that moment of hearing Dr. King in church, but also the young people of Birmingham, the young people across America who stood up and said, you know, we can do something about this. We have a vision. We can imagine a better place. And we can make it happen.
I just feel like it's a very strong story because though people are familiar with the horrific church bombing in Birmingham, Alabama in 1964, playwright Joyce Barnes has thoroughly researched and created a piece that discusses the children's role in leading us in the movement to freedom of the civil rights movement. And people aren't as familiar, and that's why I connect with this story.
So you said that you've had this before, you've ran this before. How many times have you done this production?
Well, the first production was in Atlanta, Georgia. And it was a very small production that we did for Black History Month when we worked for a Fortune 500 company. So just imagine. And the audience was very receptive, but we had just 2 characters who are, well, 3 if you include Dr. King. It was very much a smaller production. When I moved to Dayton, probably about 10 years after that, I saw the play in another way. I saw it as being focused on all the children and not just these 2 characters, you know. So that's when it became more like it is today. What I really love about this play and what I try to do in any of the plays that I do, it is a multi-generational cast. Our youngest play actress is, I think, 9 years old, and the older ones are in their 60s, perhaps 70s, but I doubt 70s. But certainly, but certainly we have people from multiple generations, some of whom remember this, some of whom didn't know a thing about it, and some of whom are young enough to really learn a lesson from history.
So before we close this interview, why don't you, each one, just tell our audience why they should come to see One Sunday in Birmingham.
The historical significance of One Sunday in Birmingham, you know, kind of goes without saying. The dynamic cast, the well-researched script, it's a really high-level professional experience that we're trying to give people. And besides that talent, it touches on a very sensitive side of the subject, which is basically these young people's lifestyle is interrupted. The church dance isn't happening. The crushes and the normal stuff.
Oh, wait a minute, you're giving away too much. Oh, stop!
Come out.
She's giving out too much.
One Sunday in Birmingham at the Sneed Theater. I think we're going to have a really great telling of this piece of history.
Yeah, because we want you to come see it, so we're not going to spill all those beans. Now, what about you, babe?
I'm just going to say come and see it. If you're not there, you're going to be wishing you were there because everybody's going to be talking about One Sunday in Birmingham. That's what I'm going to say.
Well, your tickets are on sale right now. Right now, you can go to Mind for God Productions, that's number 4.com. Go to our website. Go to our Facebook page, Columbus Black Theater Festival. Go to their Facebook pages. They have Facebook pages too. Get those tickets and come out and support One Sunday in Birmingham. And not only support that, support the playwright, support the directors, the actors, the stage crew. Because one thing is for sure, we can't do a production without a whole team of people.